Hey everyone, and welcome back to another deck profile. Today we have one of the funnest decks I've built in quite a while, the B.E.S. core deck. Now this is a pretty, say kind of old archetype. It's basically built around getting these big machine monsters on board and survive, and just not letting them die. So it's a really fun deck. We're going to go through the profile and I'll explain to you how it works as we go along. So let's just dive on into it, shall we? First off in the deck, you're going to have 3 B.E.S. Blaster Cannon Core. Now I consider this card the main boss monster of the deck. Basically, its effect is, if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon this card once per turn this way. If this card is normal or special summon, place 3 counters on it. It cannot be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step, this card battles, remove a counter if you cannot destroy it. So, opponent's got more monsters than you. You can summon it, gets 3 counters, it can't be destroyed by battle. It has a decent attack and a pretty big defense. So if anything, you can at least have a big 3,000 defense wall till you find a way around it. Then we got 3 of the B.E.S. Big Core Mark II. This one, if you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card from your hand without tribute. When this card is special summoned, place 3 counters on it. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks, remove a counter. If you can't, destroy it at the engine damage step. So, like the other one, it can be summoned, but you have to have no monsters to do that. And it doesn't count as special, it counts as a normal. It's pretty cool. Then we have 3 of the B.E.S. Crystal Core. Now, why I got 3 of this one? Because this one's one of my personal favorites in the deck. Basically, just like, unfortunately, unlike the others, it cannot be special summoned out by the hand if your opponent has monsters. Instead, you can put 3 counters on this card. When it's normal summoned, if this card were to be destroyed by battle, you can remove, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card battles a monster, remove a counter. At the end of the damage step, this card battles without a counter, destroy it just like the others. But here's where it gets good. Its last part of its effect, you can remove a counter and change your opponent's attack position monster to defense. So if they got a monster with a big attack, you can switch it to defense and punch right over it. Then we have 3 of the B.E.S. Big Core Mark III. Now this card, if your opponent controls more monsters and you control none, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. And if it's special summoned or normal summon, it gets its 3 counters. If this card battles opponent's monster, remove a counter. If you cannot, destroy it. But it's got a nice little graveyard effect where you banish it and you can return all the B.E.S. monsters in your graveyard to your deck. So if you're getting a little bit low on materials, B.E.S. cores to special summon, hey, there you go, he's got you covered. Then we have 2 of the original B.E.S. Big Core. And just basically when he's normal summoned, place 3 counters on it. This card cannot be destroyed by battle during damage step. This battles monster, remove a counter. If not, destroy this card. This was the original. I remember back when he wasn't called B.E.S, he was just called Big Core. I wish I had 2 copies of that. Might pick them up. Then we got the final Big Core of the set, B.E.S. Tyran. I don't know why I can't say it properly. I never can. Put 3 counters on this card when it's normal summon. This card is not destroyed as a result of battle. If it battles opponent's monster, remove a counter. It's in damage step. If this card battles without counter, destroy it at the end of the damage step. But here is its really good effect right here. You can remove 1 counter from this card, target 1 spell or trap card on the field, and destroy it. You can only use that effect once per turn. So, a little back row move will pop right there. That's it for the main boss monsters of the deck. Let's get into some of the extra monsters. We have 2 Planetary Pathfinders. Summon it, tribute it to get the field spell added to your hand. Then we have 2 of my little concoction engine, Malefic Stardust Dragon. You have him in here because he protects the field spell from being destroyed. So they'll have a choice to either destroy him or the field spell. And believe it or not, sometimes That's what gets you the win right there. They gotta make a choice. Then you have one Cyber End Dragon with just a little bit more of a special summoning little engine in there. Plus he has a 4,000 big booty attack. Then we have one Cyber Dragon. The reason we have one Cyber Dragon is because of a nice little card we got in the extra deck and a nice little card we got in the main deck. And it kind of fits with the theme, able to be special summoned from the hand if opponent controls monsters and you don't. Then we're gonna get on the spells. We have 3 of the field spell, B.E.S. CHAAOS. This is what gets all your big cores going and protecting them and everything. Basically, when this card is activated, you can add 1 Boss Rush from your deck to your hand. All B.E.S. monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. Your opponent, here's the good thing, cannot target them with card effects and they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So they got nice little protection with that. And also, once per turn, you can special summon 1 B.E.S. monster from your hand. If the B.E.S. monster is normal summon or special summon, place 1 counter on it. So in addition to some of your guys getting their 3 regular counters, they'll also get 1 more additional counter, giving them a total of 4 to either use their effects or to make it to where your opponent has to go over them 4 times to possibly get rid of them. Then we have 3 Boss Rush. Basically, when you activate this card, you cannot normal set, which is fine. The only card really in this deck that requires a normal set is the Planetary Pathfinder, which normally you don't activate this till you get this out, so you won't need Planetary at that point. But what this card lets you do is, when your B.E.S. cards are destroyed at the end of the turn, you can special summon 1 B.E.S. monster from your deck or hand. And here's the cool thing, it's not a hard once per turn. You can actually have all 3 of these on the field at once and get out 3 monsters when just 1 of yours is destroyed. So your opponent pops 1 and you got 3 of these out, boom, there's your 3 more bodies on the field. It's pretty cool. Now on top of that, we also got 3 Clockwork Knights. This card turns all face-up monsters on the field to machine monsters. Machine monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. Also, machine monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense. So on top of this and the field spell, your B.E.S. monsters are getting basically 1,000 attack, while your opponent is losing 500 attack and defense. Then it has a secondary effect which I rarely ever use, which is you can banish this card from your graveyard to discard 1 card and add 1 Earth Machine from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn, which said I really rarely use it, so that part's irrelevant to me. So this is a cool little engine that also goes with your Cyber Dragon and some contact fusion. Then we have, for taking care of some pesky boards, we got 3 Dark Ruler No Mores. And to get some draw power, we got 3 Pots of Extravagance, 1 Terraforming Forest build, 1 Lightning Storm, and 1 Regeki to take care of them problematic boards. Now, that's the main deck. Let's get into the extra deck. Now, the extra deck, you can add almost anything you want, but there are 4 main cards in the extra deck that I use any chance I get. The 2 Stardust Dragons, of course, is 1 for the 2 Malefics, the 1 Cyber End Dragon for the Maleficent, and 1 Chimera Fortress Dragon, because this card can contact fusion with your opponent's entire board if they have machines, which thanks to the Clockwork card in there, that is not a problem. As long as you have a Cyber Dragon on the field, you got that Clockwork, you can contact fusion with their entire board. Ain't nothing they can do about it. Their monsters are gone. And like I said, the rest of the extra deck is just any random generic cards you want to put in there for some pot extravagance fodder. Like I said, I got some cool cards in here just for show, and my little Wendy the Wind Charmer, because she's cool. Anyways guys, that's it for the B.E.S. deck. I hope y'all enjoyed this little video. Said it's not no meta breaking or groundbreaking deck, but it's just really fun to play, and I truly do enjoy it. If you want me to give you a rundown how this deck operates, let me know. Leave a comment or hit the like button, and I will make a video on how this deck functions, how the engines go back and forth.